The terrorist attack in Nigeria is coming close. I mean very, very close to Aso Rock, as Gwagwalada residents accuse Nigerian authorities of inaction over persistent Herdsmen attack. Wow. About 2 months ago, that was last month, the United States warned, their citizens to not to travel to Nigeria, and also the United Kingdom, they did the same thing. Even though these countries are part of the people who contributed to the insecurity situation we have at hand now, especially America under Obama right from 2014, 2015, we knew what transpired then. But the rate at which the attack is going on and the government inaction is also a message, because when the government fails to react, fails to tackle the security challenges, it's a different message entirely. In fact, silence is an answer. They are telling you that we are aware of what is going on, but we have a game plan. We can't do anything about it. So if you are in Gwagwalada, I try reaching some persons there for me to really understand the level of the attack and what is going on. So if you're in Gwagwalada, please, you can indicate on the comment section. Later, we'll have conversation and talk. We would like to know the nature of the attack and what is going on in Abuja. But I am not surprised, because series of attacks has been going on, one place or the other. But I've not seen a persistent attack like that of the one they are talking about in Gwagwalada right now. And this is the Federal Capital Territory, the seat of power. So most of the time when we talk about the bandits being in power in Nigeria, some persons fail to understand what we are talking about. Nobody is ready to fight this insecurity. The insecurity is beyond the president, it's beyond the presidency, it's beyond the government, but people will not tell you this. People will not tell you. I took time to listen to former head of Defense Intelligence Agency Nigeria, Kunle Ondawumi, who exposed the whole game plan of the government. Most people in government who are sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria, they are aware of this. Kunle Ondawumi, if he is still alive, he was the head of Defense Intelligence Agency in Nigeria. He said the DSS officials are aware of what is going on. The NIA, nobody that is not aware. But because of the plan, the game plan they are heading to, that is why they don't say all these things. Now, in a country where the former head of Defense Intelligence Agency just come out to lay such allegation, one would expect uprising, civil disobedience, for them to be able to trace to the root cause of what the man is saying. But who cares? In Nigeria, everybody just goes on their own. Nobody cares how many people die. This is unacceptable and it's unfortunate. Now, let us understand what is happening, the details of the complaint the residents of Gwagwalada are laying before the world. This article reads that residents of Gwagwalada Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory City has raised the alarm over continued attack on their communities by suspected herdsmen. In an open letter, the resident Sani Osman Zakaria says the violence, which has persisted over the years, has become more frequent in rural parts of the council, including Paiko, Ebua, Dobi, and neighboring wards of the Federal Capital Territory. Zakaria accused the authorities of neglecting their safety and allowing the attack to go unchecked. He said the situation has become unbearable and called for urgent government intervention. And this is what he wrote, in quote. Over the years, as residents of Gwagwalada Area Council, I have witnessed a series of inhumane activities from the Fulani herdsmen, where the indigenous farmers were massacred on their own farms, and even at home without no just cause in their own ancestral home. This is very terrible. It's so fortunate. Who would believe that such a thing is happening in Abuja? Who would believe? You see, I do tell people that Nigeria is one of the most distracted nations in the world. We are being distracted from every kind of rubbish from every angle. Celebrities are quarreling. This one is doing this one is doing this. We are focusing on the terrorist attack that is taking hundreds of people every week away from, from Earth, from the world. You don't know who is next. It could be you. So that is why the battle for freedom against the insecurity, the terrorism in Nigeria is a battle for everyone to fight. Because you don't know who is next. It could be your brother, it could be your sister. It's like when you are throwing stones into the market. That is the situation we are in Nigeria. There is fire on the mountain. But it seems that nobody cares. Now, the article continues from what the resident of Gwagwalada wrote. The Gwagwalada Area Council has witnessed a surge in violence incidents from the herders, mainly in Paiko, Ebwa, Dobi, and other wards in the council, prompting growing unease among its residents at the rural areas. And nothing has changed to prevent the reckless killing of the original inhabitants that has no other home except Gwagwalada. It might interest you to also know that there have been several attacks and killing across FCT land, but the people are handicapped without any strength to voice out or to defend themselves, as most of their leaders had been compromised politically, trading the safety and well-being of their land in favor of their own personal interest. Now, let me also break some things down for you. In this letter, he's saying that some political giants in that area of Gwagwalada are trading their people for their political gain. One would ask, who are those people that they are trading it with? Is it herdsmen? Honestly, no. There is a bigger picture that is above the herdsmen you are seeing, above the terrorists you are seeing. They are their sponsors. I will urge you to go to Chinese television to watch Kunle Ondawomi, who unfold the plans of these terrorists in Nigeria, why they are terrorizing and where they are heading to. Go and listen to the man. I understand. And what this man is saying is absolutely correct. This is also the situation in the southeastern part of the country, Benue and Plateau. Most politicians have been bought over. Most of them are compromised. The welfare of their people is no longer the primary responsibility. As far as they have security details to protect themselves, their children are in abroad, they have the money, they have the power, go to hell anyone. Every other person's are slaves. But like I do rightly say to you, it is not the duty of the masters to free the slave. It is the duty and responsibility of the slave to decide whether he or she will be free or not. So the decision to be free from all these things lies in your hand. Now the article continues. He urged the government to act swiftly, saying, I hereby urge the FCT Minister Barrister Nyesom Ezenmo Mwike, CONGSSRS, the President Asawaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to call for a thorough and unbiased investigation into the regular attacks on the indigenous people of our dear council and prosecute without favor the culprits who are carelessly committed to perpetuating unrest in Gwagwalada Area Council and FCT at large. And this is what it says. It says the mayhem must not continue in the name of whatever, as people's lives remains more valuable than any individual interest, he added. He is appealing for more security presence in the affected communities and justice for victims of the attack. So this is the end of the article about what is happening in Abuja. If Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, is not safe, is there any place that is safe in Nigeria? If these people could kill the residents of Abuja, Gwagwalada is not a typical village that you could say is outskirts of Abuja. I'm talking about Gwagwalada. I've been there. So, if such a thing is going on, do you think that this agenda of the agendas is not being unfolded? The attack, the insecurity attack on Nigeria, if the government are taking the reasonable action that the citizens are seeing, we will not complain. Because in so many countries, they are terrorists. But the response of the government matters a lot. When we see that some government officials are colluding, politicians are colluding, some security agents are colluding to help all these terrorists, we said it is over. It doesn't happen anywhere in the world. Yes, they are terrorists, most of the countries, but the government of that country are resolute, fighting back genuinely. But in the case of these people, even when you overpower the terrorists and injure or kill them, a judge could sentence you to death like that of Sunday Jackson, who fought the terrorists that came to kill him in his farm. He overpowered the terrorists, he killed the terrorists, and they judged the case from Federal High Court to Supreme Court. Supreme Court sentenced him to death. This is not acceptable. Anyway, it is what it is. Let me know what you think on the comment section. I am Okochapi myself, a conflict and war reporter. Please, can you help me share these videos? If you are seeing this video on on Facebook, kindly share it. We have a new Facebook page, Okocha Happy Masses page. You can check it out.